What's happening, beautiful gamers? Blank here, and welcome back to another episode of Blasphemous. So in this episode, we are gonna speak with Deogracias. We're gonna be speaking with him and proceeding through, well, what's gonna dictate the first half of the game. However, before going to the bridge and doing whatever we have to do at the bridge, there's some extra steps that we need to take in order for us to guarantee that we can actually access the true ending of the game. So with that said, let's speak with Deogracias and let's do what we gotta do.
You have been allowed to meet the visage of contrition. Penitent One in silence. After bowing before the holy custodian visages, the door at the end of the Bridge of Calvary has been opened. Traverse now its threshold under the strict eye of His Holiness. We penitents carry such guilt that perhaps the affliction is giving us a second breath. But be wary. Amongst prayers, it might silently come creeping to us one day.
Beautiful. Now we can go forward. This point we have a lift right here. If you guys check down, nothing to do, just absolutely nothing. And if you guys access this door, there is one of our best friends. Let's speak with it so we can actually improve our health.
Take the next of my deep pains.
There you go. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it fantastic? Finally, our health is bigger than our flux. That makes me happy. Let's trigger the lever. And get that beautiful elevator down, please. There you go. Then from here, use Y. As you can see, you can actually jump down and things like that. But so many things that you can actually do in the middle once you have certain powers. Shouldn't be too difficult. But again, you need the powers. Because like from here, you can actually jump down if you want to. You guys see, there are some sections that you guys can access right now. We might do that, but not as of yet. Trigger this ladder, and in this place just use your power. Oh wow, I said use your power and I make that mistake. Oh, that's fantastic. You guys gotta love it. That's still fine. We can actually super jump and destroy it. That's perfectly fine, but incredible. And then here we're gonna be in the cisterns, and there should be our access. You guys see it. Now we have our access. We can speak with Nacimiento now. If you guys didn't do this before, then you can give him the Quicksilver now. From this place is normally you would like go all the way up and get to the bridge. Like you would go all the way to the bridge, and then we will have the whole to the right, the whole new section. But instead we have to do something over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be I'm thinking what we're gonna do. I forgot. Okay, we're gonna be giving to the Kissers their stuff. And then after giving the stuff to the Kissers, then we will be going back to Jondo, and from Jondo we will do some extra missions. That's where Nacimiento is at. You don't have to worry about him. And go to the left. This is gonna be pretty important. They give you a lot of points, so probably this is a good area to give it to them just in case that we're missing anything. So we're going to be doing that too. Back to him. Give them the bouquet of rosemary. Yes.
Merciful be, Penitent One. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on. Merciful be, Penitent One. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on. The miracle is taking us away, one after the other. Could we?
Perfect. So if I'm not mistaken, we're missing 2 items to give to them. We should be missing the, I believe, some extra garlic and some olive seeds. And then that would pretty much, I believe, complete the quest. So we're still missing some stuff over there. It just gives you more Tears of Atonement, so now if you see we have a lot of them, you can take advantage of that, so we can... I mean, just take advantage of that, so you can actually, you know, buy stuff if you want to. As always, we're not gonna be buying too many stuff, but let's give him a bunch of bones. Just so you guys can see, we have a total of... These are 16 and then 22 bones. The goal is to open up this door. So, anyways, what's up?
This lowly servant greets you, O Penitent One. Welcome to the ossuary of all those who will be eternally remembered. My duty is none other than to provide shelter to each and every one of these skeletal remains that linger under these intangible veils of dust. It matters little how many years or centuries have passed. The bones speak to us through their creaking and grinding, and through their silence. But these remains need one another in order to reveal the truth they still guard within. Only together, in intimate brotherhood, will they achieve eternal rest. For this, they beg that you help them. Bring them before me, and in this way, we will uncover the truth that they have silenced. Look, see how the ash rises up beneath our feet. From the other side of the door, the bones long for the voice to awaken and sing to us once more. Oh, her sweet voice.
You're not gonna open just yet? Okay, let's exit and let's come back in. Again, this is kind of like fuzzy. How many bones do you need? But so far we're giving him a lot. 22 bones is a lot of them. There you go. Now he's full of sand. If you guys see, let's speak with him one more time to see what he says.
Bring the bones before me.
Okay, so there's nothing that we can do so far. So we're probably gonna have to get a couple more bones before that. From here, we are actually gonna take our opportunity too. We could teleport back to Yonder, but just to show you guys, we're gonna be getting one of the childs. Because I believe that it is important that you guys see how to get that one. We tend to forget about it, so since we tend to forget about it, it's a nice opportunity for us to do so. From here, we're gonna be getting the child that is around this area. Now we can access this door and we can see another one of the Calvaries. Or not Calvaries, but the girls that actually increases your max health. So make sure that you get it.
Of my deep pains.
So I was just taking advantage of the things that we have unlocked to do all of this. And then, of course, we can actually tackle this one over here. Now that you're in here, all you need to do is use your magic. Kill it. Go back up. And then that's pretty much it. Now we can actually go back to Albero and take care of it. So yeah, not so difficult, kind of interesting. Just wanted to make sure that you guys saw it, and at the same time we wanted to make sure to grab that maximum health at the top. So really good opportunity to do both things. Again, that child could have been grabbed earlier. I just keep forgetting that you can use your magic for that. And then from here, let's see if there is anything that we can actually give to this. We haven't been able to get the next remnant, so that's fine. Now it's time for us to actually go all the way back to Yonder. If I'm not mistaken, the quickest way would be through the middle, so let's take care of that. Teleport and, well, should be a good time. Now from here, just climb up. Really? That's kind of rude. Cannot wait to find the next mea culpa. I really want to be stronger so we can take care of them pretty fast. Wow, did they just... Hello! Hey, that guy. Hey, somebody gives that guy a raise. He deserves 1, 2, maybe 20. You know what? Again, I don't use my magic enough. But when they piss me off that I use my magic, they just disappear. Anyways, time to go back up. Just get the save just in case. Recover your items. It's the best that you can do, and let's climb up. This episode is more of like grabbing stuff and making sure that we have an easier time when we are back here in Jondo. And then from here, you guys see this. We're gonna have 2 shortcuts. We were not able to trigger this before. Oh my god. Okay, wait a second. Now, do it. Here. Perfect. It breaks out one and we're gonna be triggering the other one because why not? I mean, having the map 100% revealed, it's never bad, so you guys know it. From here, you could go all the way back up. We still don't have the power to be able to do that, but we're gonna be going back from here and taking care of our beautiful favorite place. We're just gonna be grabbing the items that will allow us to trigger the true ending of the game before we go to the bridge. Because honestly speaking, we are triggering DLC right now. And honestly speaking with you guys, these DLCs, these enemies are not to joke around. They're not pushovers, okay? Like, they will make you have a bad day. That's for sure. So all we're doing is grabbing the items that will allow us to trigger the true ending and move from there. We still have too much to do before we even think about tackling Sierpes or Isidora, which are the bosses that we need to take care of for the DLC. Ooh, that was so close from me dying. Again, if you forgot to do this before, this is a good opportunity for you to address it. I wouldn't suggest that you skip this before, but hey, if that happened, then it's perfectly fine. As you guys can see, there's some backtracking that we take care of as we go, so nothing that will... It's not the end of the world. Give me that Echoes of Salt, and then from here, you guys see where we at? Yep, from here we're gonna be moving forward. There is a whole path that we need to go, trigger some shortcuts up here, and then trigger something all the way to this middle and all the way to this bottom. So let's do this. Perfect. Now, just like I said, you can go down in this area, and going down will actually trigger some secrets over here and some secrets over here, but first we're going to be triggering the shortcut all the way up. Careful with the lasers. This section is pretty... How do you call that? It's quite a tricky one. This section requires you to use some platforming skills, and we don't have them, so that's perfectly fine. Perfect. Now, I do want to leave a mark for you guys right there in this area, okay? Make sure to leave a ping, because again, there is a... If I remember correctly, there would be a skill that would allow you to hit on lamps. And, well, not hit on lamps, but like when you hit on objects, it would allow you to like, boom, and then hit again and climb up, and that power pretty much is pretty cool, but you will need it to be able to access that section. Now we're back in the Mountains of Endless Dusk. If you guys remember, this is where we got another one of the remembrances. So even if you missed it right there, it's a good opportunity for you to get it. No secrets in here. Let's keep going down. And then that you have that shortcut. You don't have to now go all the way back to yonder and do all of that, but instead you can just go back to Albedo, and from Albedo you can just climb up, but it doesn't really matter. So. From here, normally the way that you would do it is, yep, you would hit it and then you will have like a lift and then you will go down again. That's kind of like how that would work, and then you can grab that item, but we don't really have it, so nothing that we can do in there. Instead, we're going to be going down. Crouch down. Don't worry about them. Wow. Okay. Let's take care of business with those two guys. Holy shit. Hey, this guy, it's a freaking champ. What a champion. That guy deserves 10 awards. Okay. I'm down. Take care of him. Beautiful. I hit something and I was like, huh? Did we miss something in there? No. Then as you guys see, there is something here. There's a door that's locked. That door opens from the other side. You have to access it from here. So we'll get that later on. There is an item, there is a mea culpa, so you have to... It's a really important one, and then here you pretty much do the same. That's the point of those lamps. Let's mark that down too, so you can remember that. There are items over there that we're missing. I mean, just like I mentioned, we might not be able to get 100% absolutely everything, but the main goal of this walkthrough is for you guys to be as prepared as possible for every single one of the bosses, and you guys also, well, pretty much are able to get the true ending of the game. Because to get 100%, you do require plenty of skills that are not easily achievable. So one of them is, again, defeating all the original bosses, not the DLC ones, without using a health flask or a crazy stuff like that. And then, if you think about it, it's like, are you really gonna do that on a first playthrough? Probably not. But do you wanna try to do it? Yeah, at some point, of course. But not right now. Anyways. Over here we have one of the refilling flasks, which we do not have. So there's no real point, and there's nothing to the right. And then here we're just gonna be going down one more step and then to the left, to the right. Careful with the magical guys. They're pretty annoying. Again, they always, like, they're hiding in there and they look scary. But you guys, we've dealt with them so much that they don't really present any sort of level of challenge. So it's perfectly fine. Of course, those fireballs, they are the true champions and the true darkness of this area. And of course, if you do that and you waste your magic, they can also make you die. But nothing to worry about. Anyways, items in there. Once again, did that guy just trick me? I didn't see him on the ground. But again, this is another section where you guys will see we really cannot access it without us being able to have that power that we're missing. And here you need, as always, the power of blood to be able to trigger that. Again, perfectly fine. By this point, you guys should already know that we are pretty much never unequipping that blood. That blood is so good. Perfect. And then here, again, you cannot do it. You have to have the power that allows you to hit and move forward. Hit and move forward. So, as always, make sure that you open up your map and you trigger another remove pin. This one. You trigger another one of the pins, so that way you can know that you have to revisit it once you have the power, and then do so. Now we have the desecrated cistern. And if you guys remember out of this area, pretty nice, right? We don't have anything that allows us to go up. But from here, you should be able to, like, kind of like go all the way up. Not right now, but later. Jump again. One more time. And then more traps. Perfect. There shouldn't be any secrets here for you to worry about, so now you can just proceed. And from here, we actually gotta go all the way up. Okay. So we can get another one of the bonfires. Fantastic. And then let's go to the left. Now we have another one of the teleporters. And isn't this a beautiful thing? Teleporters are always super nice, because now we can go to Echoes of Salt whenever we want. Now, if you guys check the map, this is where we've gotten so far, okay? And now we still gotta climb up a little bit. We're pretty close. We climb up a little bit and then go to the right, and that should be it. And then from here, what you wanna do is you wanna go all the way to the right and hit the wall. And then once you've hit that wall, then you can just go through it, and here is where you're gonna be finding. Like, that wall is a little bit tricky because, again, it's kind of like secrety. And of course, anything that is secret in this game, you guys know how it is. So tricky. Really? Oh, baby, these two at the same time? Oh, come on, I wanted to do my magic. I guess my magic doesn't work all the time. Perfection. Then from here, again, you could access this area. There is really not something that you want to do. This Mourning and Havoc is the DLC section. Really difficult for you to do right now. It connects through the bottom and through the top. Having that teleporter makes your life easier because you can access this section from whatever you want. All we need to do now is go all the way to the top. Our looking is for an item that, the item that will allow us to trigger the DLC. Not the DLC, I'm sorry, the true ending of the game. Anyways. The brutalities in this game, or fatalities in this game, however you want to call them. I guess brutality because they're pretty destructive. They're really bloody, they're really thirsty, they're really everything. Really like them. Then we can go to this section, the resting place of the sister.
Penitent One, you stand before the tomb below which my name, Perpetua, rests. And with it, a body vanquished a long time ago. Although we were already introduced through the wounds of our confrontation, the audacity of your faith now gives us the chance to meet once again. A meeting behind the back of a miracle that ends up knowing all. You were able to defeat the lie created by the miraculous zeal that possessed my face and armor, but not my voice, which is now free of sin and dominion. However, I see in you that the guilt that weighs so heavily in both your heart and hands is deserving of such arduous penance. Such is your strength that my brother Esdras, convinced that you will commit crimes against the Church, has asked for my blessing to prevent you accessing such a sacred place. Penitent One, I have seen a different path for you, whose ultimate destination is neither the forbidden nor the sacred places kept behind the high walls of Mother Church. Rise above all that, above even the halls of the dream. This voice of mine is limited. It cannot disperse all the invisible mists that tangle up the truth and mislead us. You must meet with my brother. He will be waiting for you on the bridge that leads to the door of the Holy Visages. Take this scapula, whose sheen will tell him you have my blessing, and before which he will surely fall to his knees, as he loves me deeply. At that moment, my soft whisper will reach his ears, beseeching him to assist you. Go fearlessly, Penitent One.
Perfection. Perfection. And this one is what you need to be able to speak, as you guys see right there. Even at a distance, we are together, always. Esdras. So you do need this item before going to the bridge, because the bridge will have an interaction with Esdras. So if you try to do this beforehand, you won't be able, like if you try to fight Esdras before having this, you're gonna be missing out on his questline, and by missing out on his questline, you pretty much lock yourself out of the true ending of the game. With this gotten, I believe that this is where we are gonna be wrapping things up for the day. Next episode, I believe that we need to do the Altagracia's questline. Like, we need to finish it. We already got from the lady over here an item. We are just gonna be delivering the Molterek, and then we're gonna have to do an extra couple of steps so we can get that final power, and then from that final power, we can get some couple of extra items before we actually decide to proceed with the Esdras questline, and well, by doing that, proceed through the second half of the game, and well, have a lot of fun, and there's a lot going on. But anyways, I hope that you guys are enjoying. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.